Hi everyone. Okay, so I was picking up on a kind of like a frustrated energy. So we're gonna get some cards and talk through this. It's almost as if you are just waiting for an opportunity. It's like you are just trekking along, taking it day by day, trying to figure out your next move. And it's like you're offering up so much of yourself and it's just not working out. And that can be very frustrating. You can also just be like very bored of having to try. Does that make sense? Where it's like you're just so frustrated with trying and trying and trying and receiving nothing back that it just becomes, you're like, why try? Why even try when I've been trying for so long and nothing is working out? And it's very frustrating. You could like lose control over your words sometimes, where you just kind of project your anger onto other people. Like talking without thinking. You're just kind of using your words as weapons almost a bit. But yeah, it was just a very like frustrating energy where you need things to pick up in your life. You need for things to pick up in your life. You're just tired of you're tired and bored of the routine that you're on. And when you look forward into your future, you don't want to be going down this path that you're going down. Like, you're looking out onto your horizons and you're like, I cannot do this for another 10 years, let alone the next 6 months. It's like you're just desperate for change. You're desperate for change. You're just not fulfilled where you're at. This feels like this is a very masculine energy as well. So you're very action oriented at this time. You're not, you're in more of a thinking energy rather than a feeling energy, which is why it's more masculine. But the message here is, and I know you don't want to hear this. I know you don't want to hear this. The message is to be patient. I know you don't want to hear that. Nobody does. Nobody wants to be told to just calm down, be present, and chill. Nobody wants to be told that. It's the worst thing to be told when you're like just completely desperate for newness. So I apologize. But we have the Temperance, the High Priestess, and the Strength card all coming out as your advice cards. Okay? If that's not telling you to be patient, I don't know what is. It's gonna be okay. Let's get some outcome cards, but it's gonna be fine, you guys. It's just this like fast-paced, quick change of an energy that you're looking for. I hope that made sense. Because you're so bored, right? The days are just dragging on. And you're just desperate for like something quick to happen so you can be so preoccupied during your day that you don't even have time to think about anything else. It's like you want to be in an energy where things are happening so quickly that you don't have time to sit still with your thoughts. And you will get there, okay? But right now, the universe is like forcing you to be still. And that's hard. It's forcing you to be present, to sit with yourself, your thoughts. It's asking you to look at yourself, which I know is not easy, okay? But I cannot even speak today. It's asking you to sit in that stillness, to truly ask yourself what you want out of your future and the type of energy you want to bring into your future. It's asking you to find that self-confidence within yourself to where you can stand on your own and stand in your own strength, but it's asking you to realize that this strength that you need to propel you into this next phase of your life is more of an emotional strength. It's like asking you to learn how to be more emotionally intelligent. I think you're in an energy right now where you think that in order to find success, you need to I keep feeling this peacock energy where it's like a constant trying to show off all of the things that you have. And you're coming at, or you're almost sort of approaching people, places, and opportunities with this very arrogant type of energy. And that's not to say that you're an arrogant person. That's just the energy you are taking on and embodying. And when people look at you, they see your ego. They don't see the real you. And the message here is to let that ego go, okay? Let your pride go. These things that you're desperate for require you to be more in tune with yourself and your emotions. And that is the message. And it's asking you to be less almost action-oriented and letting things come to you in time. And I know that that's difficult, but it's asking you to be more strategic with your thoughts and your actions, to not act out of act out of impulse. Okay. It's asking you to actually think about the actions that you're taking rather than just taking them. This is a very Aries energy where you're just very impulsive and you do things without thinking, and you jump on the back of a train without thinking about the consequences of just doing and doing and doing. So that is the message. It's just it's telling you that to get what you are seeking for, you need to stop, think, let your walls down, stop acting out of your ego, okay? Stop being impulsive and actually sit with your thoughts and your feelings. And I know that's difficult, but every card that's coming out of here is the same thing. Stop acting out of your ego and show people the real you, right? It's forcing you to be emotional. Every single card is the same. You are walking around with a chip on your shoulder, and I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but you are walking around with this woe is me energy, asking the universe why things aren't working out for you. And if you walk around with that negative energy, and that negative energy is what you are putting out into the world, what you are projecting onto other people, what is going to come back to you is that same energy. So practice actually believing in yourself. Practice speaking good about yourself and seeing the good in other people. If you just assume that the world is an evil place, then it is going to be an evil place. If you convince yourself, why would I ever get into a relationship because people are just going to hurt me, or they're just going to cheat on me, then that is the energy you are projecting onto your partner. But if you start seeing the world as a glass half full, and you start to be grateful for what you have and learning how to sit in uncomfortable moments where you want to act maybe irrationally, and you actually stop yourself and say, hey, maybe let's think about this and the consequences of my actions. And speaking well about yourself, speaking well about other people, there's just a lot about like what goes around comes around. If you're mean to people, then nobody's going to want to be your friend. And I know that's really cheesy to say, but it could just be that simple. It's like if you carry an angry, frustrated energy, don't be surprised when nobody wants to be around you. Okay? If you walk into that job interview with a sense of entitlement and ego where you think that you're the best person in the room and why would anybody else get the job because you're better than everybody else, people aren't going to take that lightly. Nobody wants to work with that kind of a person, right? You can be confident and have it come from a place of like love. Do you know what I mean? Being confident and strong doesn't mean like parading yourself around thinking that you're better than everybody else. Being strong is the way that you treat people. It's the way that you respect people. Sorry if this is like harsh, but it's your energy is all over the place and I'm feeling it and it's just like frustrating. And for a second, maybe stop and think about the fact that other people are picking up on your energy too. The world does not revolve around you. And if you notice that people are getting frustrated with you, it's because you're being frustrating. And you need to get out of that energy where you're constantly blaming everybody else because you're unwilling to actually look at yourself and realize that maybe you are part of the problem here. Maybe things aren't working out right now because you are approaching everything with an awful energy, okay? People aren't going to react well to that, especially these things that you're searching for. It's almost, for an example, it's like you are searching for a nice girl who wants to get married and settle down, okay? That's what you're searching for. You're searching for a genuinely nice girl who wants to be a mother and a wife. Someone who is always going to be there for you, somebody who is going to love you unconditionally. That's what you're searching for. But yet you're approaching every woman that you meet with a sense of entitlement and maybe like talking over her or talking down to her. Does that make sense? It's the things that you are searching for are on the other side of you it's like you're standing in your own way. It's like you're in this energy of the grass is greener on the other side, but it's like you need to tend to your own garden. Okay. I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm all over the place. Sorry. And it's asking you to embody a more innocent, younger energy. You could be older, maybe a little more stuck in your ways, where you're like unwilling to learn certain things because you think that you don't need those skills. This is a lot like older people who hate technology because they don't understand it. It's like you don't have to, fully understand why other people are addicted to it. But yeah, maybe you should like get more knowledgeable about how you can use it to your advantage. That was a very random example, but that's what it's asking you. So you could even take that as like, even if you hate dating apps, because you think that you're just not in the game anymore in that type of a sense, but it's asking you to like try new things like that. Even if you think that you're too old for I don't want to say Tinder, but you don't want to join a dating app because you think that's beneath you. It's asking you to like try new things. Try putting yourself out there in different ways. It's like you need to get out of the box. You are so stuck in your own ways. You need to be creative. These things that you are seeking require you to approach it from a completely different energy. And that energy is one of, you have the King of Swords, so it's like you need to be more intellectual. It's like you're acting out of your anger when you need to be actually using your brain, to put it nicely. And it's asking you to get in touch with your emotions. If you are someone who is just so far gone at this point where it's like you've shut your feelings off, it's asking you to like it's asking you to find that harmony again within yourself. And when I was talking about the dating app, the lovers popped out. I can't show you because there's nudity. I need to get a new deck or like cover them up or something, but I keep forgetting. But the lovers popped out. So this could be you trying to seek a partner. Yes, a very stable partner. And you're approaching it all in the wrong way. And you're getting upset with these people that you're meeting because they're not what you want. And maybe in the nicest way possible, you need to realize that, it's like that Taylor Swift song where it's like, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. And let's talk about Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift, for, I don't know how long she's been around, but for a good like 5 albums, maybe, a lot of her songs were blaming the man in the relationship, rather than actually looking at herself and realizing, hey, maybe I was actually part of the problem too. Maybe I wasn't approaching this in the way that I should have if my outcome was wanting to, fall in love, get married, have kids, whatever it is, have a lifelong partner. But she was searching for it in all the wrong ways. And not being the version of herself that she needed to be in order to find somebody who actually cared about her. And then she was getting mad at her partners for not being what she needed when she was also not showing up in the ways that she needed to show up for them and also herself. And then she had Midnights, that Midnights album, and it was very self-reflective, where she actually looks at herself and she's like, oh, maybe I was part of the issue here. And it's a brilliant song because she's looking at all of her past relationships and all of the wrongdoings that she did and all of the wrongdoings that happened to her, and she's seeing the correlation between the two and realizing that it wasn't a one-sided relationship. 2 people were in that relationship, and there was a reason that it didn't work out. And she was finally able to look at herself. And even though it's hard, right, she's like, I can't look in the mirror, but I can stare directly at the sun. Where it's like she's being very honest. She's like, this is not easy for me to say this. It's not easy for me to look at myself and come to terms with, maybe why these relationships didn't work out, but she does it. Okay. And that was a very long-winded, explanation of that, but that is what I am getting. It's that if love is what you are seeking, you need to realize that you could be part of the issue of why these relationships or dates aren't working out, okay? And if what you are seeking is true unconditional love, then you need to find that, first of all, within yourself. Second of all, you need to find it so you are able to give it to other people. You can't love somebody truly if you are in this energy of like hating everything and being frustrated and angry all the time. You can't love somebody if you hate yourself. You need to find that love, that patience, that emotional strength within yourself to truly give it to other people. That is the message that... Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I was very harsh, but I gotta say it like it is, you know. So go listen to Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. Apparently I'm a Swiftie, but I am a Swiftie, actually. I love her. But that, go listen to that song, you know. If you are seeking unconditional love, then you have to approach things with unconditional love. And I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.